Rachel Waters, Ballard grad, here at Waverly Shell Rock High School, home of the IWCOA Girls State Wrestling Tournament. How does that sound? I mean, this is kind of the first time that they've ever done something like this, and you're a former girls wrestler from the state of Iowa. This has to be pretty cool to come back and see this.
Yeah, this is awesome. It warms my heart. I've been sitting in the stands and I've been watching some of the girls, and it's just so cool to see the girls wrestle with both of their coaches, their high school coaches that I saw coach boys wrestle me, coaching these girls, and there's cheerleaders cheering on the girls, and I see their entire boys team in the stands standing up and cheering for them when they win matches. It really warms my heart, and it's just amazing to see. I'm like, I never thought that it would be this early that I'd get to come back to Iowa and see this in an Iowa gym, somewhere I wrestled, and I wrestled boys, and I was like, I never thought that I would honestly see the day this soon, but it's amazing to see it.
Definitely. You at Ballard, I think won a sectional title, wasn't able to get to the state tournament, but wrestled a lot of boys. Girls wrestling, how would you describe the movement when you were in high school? I mean, where do you feel like it was at compared to where it is today?
Well, I definitely had the support of my community, and as school went on, like, I had the support in the Raccoon River Conference, like, and all that, and I was like slowly gaining that support throughout my community and like 2A generally. But it definitely was. I'd show up to a tournament and I'd be the only girl, and the only other girl in the gym was, besides moms, was a female ref once in a while. So it's really awesome to see that there are teams that have 12 girls on them, and I was like, that's just awesome. So it's really neat that the sport has continued to grow, and that's helped bring 12 girls on a team, 16 girls on a team out for this tournament.
Definitely. What do you feel like was the reason for maybe why it kind of moved a little slowly while you were in high school? And I mean, still it's kind of moving a little slower than some of these other states around the country.
Yeah, I think it's really hard for a lot of girls to want to wrestle boys. I think a lot of girls maybe are interested in the sport of wrestling. It's just not, they just don't necessarily want to wrestle the boys, and that's a completely understandable situation. And so I think when you are like, hey, like, there's already 4 girls out, would you be interested now? Would you, if you have a partner that's a girl? I think that is what gets a lot more girls to come out, and I think that's what ultimately really helps make the movement so much faster and almost snowball. If you look outside, we have plenty of snow, so I'm glad that we could use that analogy. But
yeah, definitely. You you kind of mentioned that the movement has kind of taken off a little bit quicker maybe than you even thought. I mean, what do you feel like is the crucial reason for why there is a girls' state wrestling tournament today?
I just think it's awesome. I think a lot of people have just realized that this is a really awesome place to take our sport. I think a lot of people in Iowa are like, dang, like, there's an entire 50% of a school that isn't like, can't really do this sport or before now. And I think a lot of people are like, dang, like, that's an opportunity for all of these girls to also, I mean, everyone in this gym loves that sport. All those coaches are like, that the sport's awesome, and I think they're finally, like, a lot of people are like, man, everybody should get the opportunity to participate in this awesome sport.
Definitely. So, yeah. And this event today, first girls state high school wrestling tournament, where do you feel like it's going to go from here? I mean, what kind of step is this, do you think, in the girls wrestling movement in Iowa?
Well, I think we have this many people showed up, and I feel like it was a pretty quick turnaround. They announced it, and then the tournament happened. So I think with people already knowing that this happened this year and it's going to happen next year, people are already prepared. And I think with a little bit less snow and a little bit more time and planning, I think a lot more schools can get here, and I think it'll just continue to grow and grow and grow.
Definitely, yeah.